A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brant will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. First things first, we must speak with Captain Brant. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
This is the inn. We've room to spare if you look, of course. Nothing's free in this world.
Ah, how I've longed to Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well?
Fancy a look at my wares?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
It is no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Come to think of it, different master.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Go right ahead.
I don't much fancy narrow spaces.
Let us proceed with due caution. What appears to have changed since we were last here? Let us proceed with due caution.
I cannot fault your memory. We must get to the bottom of this.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. You have my protection.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it. I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Did anyone else see that? Aught catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brant will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. I expect Captain Brant will want to hear of this. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Right. Just follow me. Speaking of which, look how many women we count among our number.
And yet, no two of us are the same.
might we approach yon spire?
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environs. It is broken. Oh, but hold a moment. Methinks I espy a way through. Freshly rested as we are, this battle's ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
My sustain is yours to do. Look better on me.
Come on! Don't sit out!
I'm gonna enjoy this.
I'll turn you into a thin cushion. A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Grant will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. First things first, we must speak with Captain Grant. I'll bring you straight to the one.
The guide is most right. Now we shan't return. The Arisen has been drenched. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
A firm push is what's needed here.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment. I shall not fail you.
Scared? You should be.
Bunch of sluggards.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
my pockets will be clean with gold. At least today my pockets will be clean with gold.
Together we are indomitable.
Once more!
This way, if you please.
A cavern, of all things. It seems undisturbed. Mayhap we'll be the first ones to explore it.
It's an exciting discovery, but we ought not to lose our heads. Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes.
I'll turn you into a pincushion.
God only once. Won't make a difference when I'm grappled, you see?
Poison is a nasty affliction.
The monster seems to have brought something. A passage. Here. Truly. There are secrets around every corner.
Pray keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in.
We shall have to crane our necks to spot our foes in a place like this.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Over here! This way, if you please, Master. We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow. In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies.
Look, Master! Open!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. One of us has been poisoned!
This is just what we need.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
decent spot to make camp, assuming there are no monsters about.
Surely a rest can wait till after we've examined our surroundings. Poison is a nasty affliction.
There's no debilitation a curative cannot mend.
Nodding off where I stand.
As you wish, I shall return directly.
It's been a hot day. My back isn't what it used to be.
I've a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
But dreams are free, I say. Only care I have is...
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable, for all their toil.
Then we best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering and make them an ally to our cause.
No easy answers here.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure.
Oh, there's something written here.
Let's have a look then.
Well met. You are come to Shakir's Inn. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in... all Vernworth. You know where to find the solution is
Could you come over here?
Have you business with the guild, sir? Have you found any of the items we discussed, per chance?
Always a pleasure.
Look, as long as you please. At least I have.
Would that I could spend all day here.
Puts me in the mood for a song, it does.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Mustn't neglect my ledger.
Welcome. No shortage of easy.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, I'm afraid this paper alone does not constitute sufficient proof. Ah, but of course. I surmise your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, your Majesty. Your aid has been...
So, the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent Disa. The spider has woven her web rather carefully.
this all about? Well met, son. How might I be of service?
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Oh, excellent find.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour. You know where to find.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Interested in my wares? Pleasure doing business with you.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for? First impressions count for much. If you like, I can recommend you a new hairstyle or manner of face paint. Ooh, very nice indeed. Do stop and have a look.
Now to report to Captain Brandt.
Welcome.
I've been here so long, I forgot why I came.
We have reached our destination.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security. So pray, slip into the venue through whatever opening presents itself. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think to be wary if they believe you a fellow masquerader. Here, this should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, Your Majesty. Ah, there is one other thing. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty, or shall change once we have attended the coronation. If Your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so, for very well. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Ah, there is masquerades being as they are. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wise. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the city.
Mayhap you'll learn aught.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are. Masquerades being as they are, much is made of appearance. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Aught shall change once we have attended. If Your Majesty has any unfinished business, very well. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to...
Fancy a gander?
moment, son. How am I to...
You'll never reach our destination.
Welcome to Bjorn's Art. And quality's what you need if you want to... survive. So before you check the... Hope to see you again. Where's...
Interested in my wares?
Slim pickings of late.
It's been a hard day.
Quite the predicament.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
Not without its charm.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
This is what come when life gets overwhelming.
Over here!
Our pit like gold to spend as tears.
about this?
Our road was a long one.
We cannot accompany you there, Master. But fear not, you'll find us here when you return.
You're far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out my skull guarding the palace. At least here I can listen to some...
Is there nary a chance to make us
Just about anywhere.
Our first sovereign in decades. At last, we will see the end of the age of proxies. Indeed. The Arisen has always been the mainstay of Vermin. Only they are capable of repelling it back here.
What am I to do with
There's to be more restrictions on goods traded with Batar. Apparently, even privately owned items will come to be curtailed soon.
Would seem our sovereign has...
Methinks I'll have a rest. My feet ache from dancing.
Another fancy party hosted by the Arisen. You'd think he's feeling plenty...
Why... you're... No. Pay me no mind. We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be uncouth to inquire after another's identity.
So, tell me more of this ox cup.
Methinks I'll have a rest. My feet ache.
Surely these extravagances cannot continue.
Such cheap drink.
Everyone who dances with me complains of sore feet.
Leave me be.
I find it liberating to hide my face for a time.
Just between you and me, my survey missions through the caverns and ruins have been more trouble than I foresaw. My task is to seek out items of potential value and research them. And 'twas going well too, till I found that door. 'Tis an enigma, forged of strange materials and covered in queer etchings, but my orders are to get to the bottom of it. So back and forth I go on an endless string of expeditions. I grow wearier with every trip, but no closer to an answer.
Let us forget the dragon.
All this merrymaking is a joy to behold. Methinks I'll have a rest.
No. We who are gathered here are... No. We who are gathered here are not...
Another ale can't make my dancing.
All this merrymaking is...
That'll do. Can't hold my ale. The latest tidings from Melf came as quite a shock. It's been decades since the dragon last appeared. 'Twas a tragedy to those who suffered the beast's attack, to be sure. But I thought to myself, with the dragons coming, and indeed, we have our sovereign still, that I would seek...
Oh, I got to keep moving.
Let's take it easy today. My knees are acting up.
I shan't let anything...
Surely these extrap...
Everyone who dances with me...
I would fain aid you if you are in need.
Leave me be.
Is there aught you require?
Now, we who are gathered here...
These festivities are part and parcel of our station.
Leave me be.
Is this fast truly to the Sovereign's taste?
They're the same tired faces in the...
Twouldn't do to meddle in each other.
Perchance you've heard. The coronation is the sovereign, wounded in glorious combat with the dragon, is indeed. 'Tis a weight off my heart to think of our fair... This is peaceful. Perfect meditation.
I do think our sovereign's enjoying himself. Got to focus.
Leave me be.
The perfect spot to sit and think a while.
I've no time to waste on the likes of you. Leave me be.
These festivities are part...
We ask but a few coin for alleviating...
Might as well make merry while the wine...
Now, where was I headed?
Silence cultivates wisdom.
Methinks I'll have a rest.
Such quietude.
Here I might reflect upon my affairs in peace.
Still waiting on that report.
This job, this.
We are hardly familiar with one another.
Quite the predicament.
I've a niggling feeling I've forgotten something.
I'll see how
can result from a moment's incaution. I'm about ready to...
Can't hold my ale like I used to.
Stay out of battle where possible. I've been on my
about ready to
knees
fall
for
asleep.
as quiet as a leg.
Lots to do.
This sort of quiet is well.
I'll take any chance.
Not to look forward to, but a long day of
Peril can result from a moment's incaution.
I cannot help but be wary.
Not to look forward to, but a long day of work.
Hard to make anyone smile.
My household.
About time I brought that gun on.
I dare say I could forget all my troubles here.
Good to see you, Master.
I'm a predicament. I'm the predicament.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
About this? I'm more time than I know how to spend.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Such quietude is a blessing. Suppose I ought to earn my pay.
Oh, presume to confound me, do you?
I could see myself. I must be vigilant. The townsmen
Breadth
depend
of
on me.
knowledge is no less important than depth.
What is this?
I'll sleep like a log tonight.
Dull days for us are a sign.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Suppose I ought to
Quiet at last.
Stay here a bit.
Such quietude is a blessing.
So tired. I'd kip just about anywhere.
Let them talk. I'm too old to care.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
We shall wait here till your business is done.
No idle chatter during missions, sir.
Mindless labor is for mindless men.
Peril can result from a moment's incaution. We're not to talk during missions, sir.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour all
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. Come see me in my bordlery. whene'er you're so inclined. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me.
Who's been throwing rubbish about?
My apologies, sir, but as you are not a member of this establishment, I cannot permit you through.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
We ought to put it to good use.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phases, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
Mystifying.
Huzzah! We must inform Captain Brant at once. Here already, are we?
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim, do not forget that we work to serve the city. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so before we depart. Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your Majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your Majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your Majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Allow me to speak to the agent we captured some days past. Perchance he knows aught of use.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Grant's investigation.
Tis as you say.
Look! Master, a treasure chest! We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Shall we get some rest then? To this world I return, ready to put...
I've a feeling fortune shall favor us this day.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
Captain Brant will want to hear of this.
Welcome. I've been on my feet all day. My legs
Welcome.
bled.
I'm dead on my feet, but I've much to do yet.
Well met, sir. Bit bland. What can I throw in?
Right, just follow me.
There is much we ought to tend to if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. If the information we pried from the agent is to be believed, there is a place in Batal devoted to the study of arts most queer. I believe it is worthy of investigation. Should fortune smile upon us, your Majesty may even discover some method of undoing the Godsway's hold over the pawns. Yet official dealings twixt Vermund and Batal are suspended, and 'tis no simple matter to gain passage through the latter's fortress. Fortunately for us, however, the agent was hiding this on his person. I bid you take it. 'Tis an entry permit, allowing passage through Batal's fortress. It even bears the crest of the Batali Palace. It must have been commissioned by someone with great influence. I doubt any would dare impede your passage with such an item in your possession. There is one other thing, Your Majesty. With the permit came information I found most intriguing. An oracle who once served in the Vermondian court now resides in Batal. This oracle foretold the coming of the Arisen and was banished from the kingdom when her prophecy displeased the Queen Regent. Indeed, 'twas by this same oracle's power that the agent in question came to know of your Majesty's whereabouts. The oracle knows much of the Arisen. Should you make her acquaintance, she may be able to offer you aid during your infiltration.
My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
Perhaps a journey to Batal will aid us in unraveling the secrets of the Godsway. I know the way. Follow me.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Might we consider board...
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
Surely we can draw a larger crowd than that. Here's a welcome.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Could you come over here? Oh, apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
Some skills can only be honed on battle.
We have our sovereign, do we not? He will surely stave off the advent.
Forget all my troubles here.
Are the new recruits back? I have one in there off the baker.
Seems my feet.
Someone will ask me to dance.
I'm ready for stroll.
Happiness.
I must ask you to leave this place at once.